Central Alberta has been an agricultural hub for centuries, but those years of working the land have caught up to us.
We've been dealing with the word sustainability for years within agriculture, the new buzzword, everybody's talking about that. But where we are now, we're dealing with degraded soils, and really sustainability at the level we're at is frankly not good enough for a lot of ranchers. So what we need to do is look at regenerating those soils, get them back to the productivity that they were prior to mainstream agriculture and some of the damage that we've done to them over the years with the technology and practices that were available within those time periods.
We've got soil on the bottom, and then plants, and then maybe animals, just to make this really simple.
Internationally renowned ecologist Dr. Christine Jones visited Old College to provide a workshop focused on regenerative land management practices, a concept that is simple to understand but difficult to implement.
The key is to, as I said, capture light energy, because that's the energy that the life in the soil requires energy from somewhere. We all run on sunlight energy. You and I run on sunlight energy, and everyone listening runs on sunlight energy. We probably just don't think of it that way because all the food that we consume has been grown by plants or by animals that consume those plants. So it's all about maximising photosynthesis. In other words, like having green plants there for as much of the year as possible and as big a diversity of green plants as possible. And that comes down to land management. It really depends on how the farmer interprets his landscape and how he manages his plants and animals to maximise the capture of light energy.
This method of regeneration is exciting for some farmers, but not all.
I think in anything that's new and different, there's always early adopters, there's followers, and then there's those that are too ingrained in tradition to make the switch until it becomes mainstream in itself. Most of the producers within Foothills Forage are traditionally, they have been the early adopter types, and what we're trying to do within that organization is to gather as much information as we can, try new ideas, and then get that information out to more and more producers to try and make some of these newer management type practices more mainstream.
You might think animals are the main priority on any farm, but Doug Wray, chair of the Canadian Forage and Grasslands Association, says the best farmers go back to the basics.
You start out paying attention to the livestock and then pretty soon realize it's the grass that's really important, and then if you stay at it long enough you realize it really all starts in the soil. So it's become more and more interested in what's going on in the soil because that's the basis of it all.
For Go Central, I'm Chloe Hopfner.